All right, guys, we want to thank you for coming out for our afternoon training. We in the number three health and safety team thought we'd put together a shelter in place video for you guys, training video, and to talk a little bit about blizzards, frigid, cold, dangerous travel that we often take while going to and from work, and also on our own private, travels to friends, family, and we want to talk a little bit about that and some good safety tips and some good ideas to incorporate. What we're going to do first, we'll have a bit of an overview, but then we'll do a pre-trip planning and preparation bit, and then last we'll have what to do when you're stranded. And of course, today outside, it's actually raining here. If you can believe that. So I was going to go outside and do that with you guys, but that's just not cold enough. So I think I found something else that might work. Looks like this. And one more thing. I don't know if this makes you guys feel any colder. I feel a little bit warmer, but gets us in the mood. So all this stuff out here that's cold can be really hazardous for us. And sometimes we get stuck. We get stuck out there on the road. And actually the majority of collisions that actually happen in Saskatchewan, for example, are during these months, these wintry months. And that's one of the reasons why we want to put together this training video for you guys. And just consider what kind of shape is our car in? How ready are we to go somewhere? And if something happened, what would we do? And are we ready for that? So either ways, I really hope that this training gives you some nice safety and comfort tips for your perhaps prolonged stay in your wheeled 4-star little hotel car. And, so the most important thing about being ready to shelter in place in your car during blizzard type conditions is to plan. You're pre-planning, and that could start with something as simple as knowing where you're going. A lot of people probably have already used it. For Saskatchewan roads, we actually do have in Saskatchewan a Saskatchewan highway hotline, and I'm just going to quickly bring that up on my screen share for you guys. And this site here, if you go to this site, hotline.gov.sk.ca, and you can actually see a map for Saskatchewan. You can see what the roads are like. So if it's black type roads, all season driving conditions exist. If it's yellow, then it's just winter conditions. But if you see something in white, which I'm not saying at the moment, then it's not, they're just saying they're not recommending for you to travel. And of course, if it's closed, it'll be red, and there's other things you can look at. Super handy. And this should be a part of your little, if you're going out, take a look. What's it like out there? Is it going to be safe? What should I plan for? Maybe we'll just travel another day. So that's just that little bit, and I hope that's going to be helpful for you guys. But as part of your pre-trip planning, it's pretty important. It's kind of hot. So next thing we want to talk about is what you should have in your car. All right, here we're doing a walk around of the vehicle, and we're checking the tires. We're going to be checking the lights, the hazards, making sure they work, making sure the tire pressure is up. You can also check your spare tire, make sure it actually keeps air pressure. We also want to make sure there's nothing underneath the car. We're not going to run something or someone over when we leave, and that should be typical everyday stuff. Here I need a special lock nut for that tire. You may or may not have that, but you should know where it is if you do need it. In the back is where we keep things. You should have an extra shovel, a small one that you can maybe dig yourself out, and maybe some tire chains, or even some kitty litter, a little small bag that you can throw down to get some traction with your tires and get yourself out of the ditch if you need to, or someone else. First aid kit, typical first aid, and glasses and gloves, wool blankets for warmth, battery booster as well as a flashlight. Here I have an oxygen tank. Don't need it, but if you're trained, it's very nice to have. As well as some straps, an extra light in case the battery or the car quits. You can still have a warning system for cars that might rear end you. And also in this other green bag we have some hand warmers, things like that where you can break it, crack it, and it creates heat. That can be handy. Extra flashlights. I keep my batteries in a separate bag. Also have an extra cell phone there with a charged battery. If it's been on the network once before with a SIM card, 911 should work. It should, even if you don't have a plan. Extra high visibility vests, tire pump in there as well, extra gloves, and you'll notice there's also a fire extinguisher in there, which can come in handy. Having a tow rope or a tow strap is also a good thing to have in here, and also even a whistle. And while you're waiting and you're hanging out with other people, a deck of cards and some dice. But remember to keep calm, stay in the vehicle, and make sure you get your warm blankets and such before you get cold, not afterwards. And make sure you're not to overexert yourself. If you do try and dig yourself out to try and get unstuck, maybe be careful. And it's better to wait for help than to risk getting hurt or run over. It's happened, and just be careful with stuff like that. And yeah, keep calm and plan your trip.
All right, we're inside now. If it's ugly out, you can't see anything, don't go outside of your car. Just stay put. Have everyone else stay put, and just wait for a phone call. Now, if you find that you need something to do, you could always break out some cards, have some games, even have some dice. Play some dice games or something like that, and just have a little. Take something flat to roll on, but do stay put, because you don't want someone coming up behind you and running you over. You don't want someone coming up behind you and hitting the car and giving you whiplash. So stay put. Try and stay seated as good as possible. And if you are running the car, you have enough gas. Be mindful of that in order to warm it up and maybe shut it off for a bit. Conserve your fuel. But if you are running a car and it's blizzarding out, just be mindful of your tailpipe. If you're stuck in the snow and your tailpipe is in the snow, that's not a good idea. You want to make sure that's clear if you are going to run the car. So just a few things to think about. There's always a lot more you can always consider, but these are some of the basic things that'll help keep you safe. And if you have any questions, let us know, and the number 3 safety team will dig up some answers for you. All right, talk to you later.